If you feel bloated after almost everything you eat, I want you to know that even though this is normal, it's not something that you should just have to live with. And you're not always bloated because you ate something bad. Sometimes bloating is your body's way of saying, hey, there's something else going on with my digestion. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 common reasons why you may be bloated, how to identify your triggers, and a few simple things that you could do naturally to help support your digestion. Hi, I'm Dr. Chenzi, and I'm a retired pharmacist and a holistic healing coach. I help women support their gut, reduce bloating, and reconnect with their bodies using food, herbs, and lifestyle choices. And if you've ever eaten a meal and you felt gassy, bloated, heavy, or like your stomach just expanded out of nowhere, this video is for you. Because bloating can feel very frustrating, especially when you're trying to eat healthier and you still may feel uncomfortable. So let's talk about what really may be going on. Before we get into the causes, I really want you to start paying attention to the patterns. A lot of people say everything makes me bloated, but when you actually slow down and start to track it, you start to realize that it's not just everything that's making you bloated. It could be related to certain foods, your stress patterns for that day, the time of day that you ate, how quickly you ate your meal, or it could just be constipation. So instead of immediately starting to cut out a whole bunch of foods, start to get curious. Ask yourself, what did I eat? What time did I eat? How did I feel before I ate my last meal? Was I stressed, rushed, distracted? Did I chew my food well? Have I had a bowel movement today? Bloating is not always about the food. Sometimes it's about how your body is digesting that food that you're eating. The tricky part is that bloating can have several different root causes, and this is why a one-size-fits-all solution does not work with everybody. So let's walk through some of the common reasons why it happens. Cause number 1 is fiber imbalance, and this could be in either direction. Many women are not getting enough fiber daily. The goal for women is about 25 grams of fiber every day. If you have a low fiber diet right now, it's important that you increase to this 25 grams a day slowly, because increasing it too fast can lead to a lot of discomfort. Fiber helps feed that good bacteria in your stomach, and it also supports healthy bowel movements. If you've been eating a low fiber diet and you suddenly start to add beans, legumes, vegetables, raw foods, your body won't know what to do with all of that fiber yet. I personally had to learn this the hard way. The first time I started to eat healthier, I started by loading up on raw vegetables because I thought more was better. I was eating these huge salads and adding vegetables to almost every single meal. Instead of feeling amazing, I actually started off feeling horrible. I was so uncomfortable. I was bloated all the time. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And at the time, I thought healthy foods was just not for me, and I gave up and I started going back to my old eating patterns. Now that I'm able to look back on what I did, the problem was not the vegetables. The problem was that I added too much too fast, and my digestive system just wasn't ready for that sudden change. So yes, fiber is good, but adding too much in the beginning can actually make you feel more bloated. When you're working on building a stronger gut, it's important that you take these steps gradually. This gives your digestive system time to adapt. This allows your beneficial gut bacteria the time that it needs to adapt to your new eating habits, and it helps reduce the unnecessary bloating along the way. So remember, this does not mean that these foods are bad for you. It just means that your gut needs a little bit more time to adjust. Another big cause is eating too fast. When you eat too quickly, your body doesn't have enough time to prepare for digestion. When you eat too fast, you swallow more air, You chew less, and you actually put more work on your digestive system than it needs. Slowing down while you eat is one of the most powerful things that you could do for your digestion. When you eat too fast, your body just does not have enough time to start the digestive process. When you're not chewing your food good enough, it makes it harder for your stomach to break it down. Digestion actually begins in your mouth. So taking the time to chew more thoroughly gives your body the time that it needs to do its job more efficiently. When you slow down, you also give your brain time to register that you're full, which can help prevent overeating and that overall discomfort after you've eaten too much. Eating too quickly can also lead to swallowing that excess air, which can contribute to the gas and bloating. This can happen while you're rushing, while you're talking and eating, drinking through a straw, chewing gum, or consuming a lot of carbonated beverages. So if you're eating while you're driving in the car, while you're standing up, or even eating while you're stressed, your body may not be in the best state to digest. Cause number 3 is stress and nervous system imbalance. I can't say this enough. Your nervous system matters. When your body is stressed, it shifts away from that rest and digest into the flight or fight mode. And when you eat in this stressed and anxious and rushed mode, your body shifts away from digestion to deal with that stress response. Digestion essentially takes a back seat. So even if that meal is healthy, your body will still struggle to break it down. Many people focus on what they eat, but how they feel while they're eating matters just as much. And this is actually something that I've been noticing in my own life recently. So I've been on my gut healing journey for quite some time now. And for the most part, I'm eating foods that help support my body. But over the last couple of months, I've been under a little bit more stress than what I'm used to. And I definitely feel that in my digestion. Even though I'm eating all the right things, I'm not slowing down while I'm eating. I'm not being present, and my digestion is not a priority. And because of this, I've noticed a change in my digestion and my bloating. This experience is reminding me that gut health is not only about the food that's on your plate. It's also about your nervous system, your stress levels, and whether or not your body is in a state that allows for digestion and for your body to actually absorb the nutrients that you're giving it. Sometimes we can do all the right things nutritionally, but if we're constantly rushing, multitasking, or feeling overwhelmed, our digestion can suffer. Another major reason for bloating is chronic constipation. If you're not having regular bowel movements, food and waste can just sit in your gut way longer than it's supposed to. This can lead to gas, pressure, and that overall feeling of heaviness that is really uncomfortable. Imagine trying to add more items to a cart that's already full. It just won't fit. And this is why I say we always have to support elimination. Because if things are not moving out the body, things can start to feel backed up. And the last cause that I'm going to touch on today is highly processed foods and excess sodium. Processed foods can contribute to bloating, especially the foods that are high in salt, preservatives, additives, and refined oils. High salt foods can actually cause your body to hold on to water and have you feeling that puffy, bloated feeling, which may make you feel puffy or swollen. Your body's actually trying to protect you by holding on to that extra water. That extra water is actually helping to dilute the extra salt and toxins that have been introduced to your system by the processed foods. It's also important to note that highly processed foods can affect your gut bacteria over time because they often lack the fiber that the good bacteria need in order to thrive. The processed foods contains lots of preservatives, additives, and refined ingredients that disrupt the balance of your gut microbiome. Now let's talk about what you can actually do to help reduce this bloating. The first simple fix is to create a well-balanced plate. Instead of eating random snacks and meals that are filled with highly processed carbs, aim to build your plate with fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, and a good source of plant-based protein. For example, that may look like roasted vegetables, quinoa, avocado, and lentils, or even a smoothie with fruits, greens, some chia or flax seeds, and a good plant-based protein, or a simple nourishing bowls with sweet potatoes, greens, beans, and a nice simple dressing. A well-balanced plate keeps your blood sugar more stable, supports your gut, and gives your body more of what it needs to digest and eliminate properly. The second fix is mindful eating. I know that this may sound simple, but it's very powerful. Before you eat, take a breath, slow down, sit down if you can, chew your food until it's broken down well, and maybe just put your phone down and give your meal the attention that it deserves. The goal is to let your body know that you are safe and that your body can actually digest now. This one shift can make a huge shift, especially if you're stressed and used to eating on the go. The third fix is to add gut supporting foods slowly. Foods like fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, lentils, and herbs can all support digestion. But you do not have to add everything all at once. If your digestion feels sensitive, start small. Maybe you add just one extra servings of vegetables to your meal, or you could add chia seeds to a smoothie, or maybe just drink some ginger and peppermint tea after a meal. Small steps are still powerful. Your body does not need you to overwhelm it, it just needs consistency. And if you need help building your plant-powered plate, make sure you book a free clarity call with me and we could work on this together. Another simple tool is movement. A gentle walk after meals can really help to stimulate digestion and support motility, which is the movement of food throughout the digestive tract. You do not have to do an intense workout. Even just 10 minutes of walking can help reduce that heavy bloated feeling after a meal. So if you've been feeling bloated after meals, and assuming that it's just something that you have to accept and live with, I hope that this video has been helpful. I hope this video helps you see that there's almost always a reason. And once you understand that reason, you can do something about it. Start simple. Notice your patterns. Start to slow down at your meals. Build a little bit more balance instead of restriction. And give your body the support that it needs to do what it's already designed to do. If you're dealing with bloating, constipation, or overall discomfort, and if you'd like a more personalized look at what's going on within your body, I love to help. You can schedule a consultation using the link below, and together we can get to the root of what's really going on. And if you're not ready for that step, that's completely okay. Make sure you subscribe because this is part of my gut healing series, and I'll be sharing more tips to help you heal your gut naturally. I'll see you in the next one.